Hey, what is going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of the YouTube channel. We've got a really good episode for you today. Give you a lot of insight on what Verizon is going to be doing with their 5G. Before I get started with today's video, just want to turn your attention to what's going on with the community. Down in the description box, we have the SMT Patreon page link. We've got 3 different tiers, $1, $2, and $3 tiers to get you exclusive content, videos, perks, interactions, and all types of live streams. Join the community of like-minded individuals who are network tech enthusiasts. I also want to offer a formal welcome to Mark H., newest patron here in the community. Second channel link is also there, the SNE Mobile Tech live streams channels. All live stream podcasts get archived and cataloged there. Check that out. Also, the Twitter handle at SNETech and Megadon.net. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, no tracking. Megadon.net. Now, for the future, what Verizon is going to be doing with 5G. Starting first with what they're doing with CBRS and what they're doing with C-band. So the SVP and CEO spoke at some conferences and gave some insight on what they'll be doing in planning and preparation and how they're going to execute their 5G plan moving forward with these 2 sets of spectrum. So mid-band is going to be plentiful over the course of the next couple auctions. So in 2020 and then 2021. So first of all is the CBRS band that's coming out, which is a PAL auction. That'll be June 25th. And then we have the C-band auction, which is touted for December 8th. So Verizon actually sees the CBRS band as an LTE capacity upgrade. They don't see it the same way as the traditional C-band that's coming in with a little bit of a higher frequency, but with tons more spectrum in terms of concentration. So a little bit on the CBRS from Verizon. You got to keep in mind there's going to be a total of 70 megahertz of licenses up for auction. That means multiple vendors are going to be multiple carriers are going to be looking to get their hands on this, which they may only get a couple of 10 megahertz licenses or so. I'm not sure who's really in the market for it, but it looks like Verizon is in the market for it. Anyways, it's got limited concentrations and it's got power restrictions. So this is a situation where you're going to see them kind of like small cell operations. They're not going to be utilizing this over macro sites or larger tower sites. So 10 megahertz unpaired channels in the 3.55 to 3.65 megahertz bands. It's going to add capacity. It'll be supplementing LTE according to Verizon, but could later be a part of 5G through DSS, I think. Cost efficiency, the part of it that they like is the cost efficiency piece to upgrading their capacity, which they sorely need in some markets. And keep in mind, this is not for base station application, probably not for macro sites at all. It just doesn't have the power to do so, or the concentration for that matter, to really make a difference, grand scale. Now, for the C-band auction, this is where things get interesting from Verizon. This is the stuff we really wanted to know. So for the C-band auction, December 8th, Verizon sees this as a 5G size opportunity, 280 megahertz of concentration licenses. I believe it still does need decommissioning from the satellite TV providers, but it will yield like $15 billion in revenue for them, which they will be splitting, but it's still pretty good. But their piece would be $15 billion, which is pretty good. 3.7 to 4.2 megahertz range, tons of spectrum. The first 100 megahertz of spectrum auctioned in the 46 of the top 50 markets will have the ability to deploy by the end of 2021. So that's the earliest we'll see it. Expect Verizon to get in big on that first 100 megahertz of spectrum licenses. Now, a little bit from their DSS piece. So DSS is still going to be a huge priority for Verizon. They'll be rolling it out this summer. Neville Ray of T-Mobile fame tried to poo-poo it in February at their earnings report, their earnings call. He's wrong. The spectrum efficiency here is going to be phenomenal. It's going to help all companies involved that get in and try to use this technology. It's going to reduce or eliminate the need to refarm. It'll minimize it. You get multi-generation spectrum allocation and usage through LTE and 5G. Demos that Verizon has completed have been excellent in terms of execution. They will have full network capability of this in the summer, and it will be effective without any doubt. T-Mobile just isn't ready for it, and that's their problem, and that's what T-Mobile does. Whenever Verizon does something with the network, they just don't like it, or they try to poo-poo it to downplay it. So we're used to that by now. Anyways, Verizon's DSS is out of lab testing. They have 3 vendors that are actually on the hardware and software side of development. Chipsets are ready. It's pretty much ready to go. AT&T they will be doing the same thing as Verizon. They're going in big on dynamic spectrum sharing. So they share the same stance and approach as Verizon does. Anyways, that's it. I got to get to going. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and drop me a line in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think of these news. Also, before you guys get to going, please like and share this video. Share it to your favorite social medias. Also, if you're new, subscribe, bell, notify yourself so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And do watch some of these other videos that I've put on here and enjoy those and rate them and all that great stuff and share them. So thank you guys for being here again. I am the SMT and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.